My name is Jim Phipson. I'm the President and CEO at the IRIS Network. The IRIS Network is a statewide nonprofit organization that provides vision rehabilitation and other services to provide people with vision loss in Maine, independence and resources for community integration.
I'm Dr. Jan Berlin, and I'm Medical Director of the Low Vision Clinic here at IRIS Network. Our role here is to receive patients who are referred to us, generally by ophthalmologists and optometrists, who have vision deficits. That can be from a variety of forms. Macular degeneration is the most common, but we see people with glaucoma, diabetes, that sort of thing. And our role is to take the patient and try to find whatever visual apparatus we can that will enable them to use that vision in a better way. We're not going to make their vision better, but we're going to try to find some way to help them utilize it.
My name is John Mikett. I'm an occupational therapist, and I coordinate the Low Vision Clinic here at the IRIS Network. An occupational therapist is an individual who works with clients who have really almost any kind of a disability, and we look at how they function in the world and in their home and almost anywhere, doing things that they care about. An occupational therapist here at the IRIS Network really focuses with an individual who comes in and says, I can't read, I can't use the computer, I have a hard time cooking. When we're looking at devices for someone that might really meet someone's need, it really goes from the simple to the more complex. And it goes from a simple light to a magnifier to sunglasses, very specific kinds. And then we have electronic devices. We have closed-circuit televisions, which are essentially a magnifier. And they're reading materials put under a camera, and it's projected up on a television. When someone has a difficulty with using the computer, there is one specific program that many people use. It's called Zoom Text. And it's a magnification program. You can look at your computer and you can control very specifically the magnification. So if you need it to be 2 times the size, you can set it at that. If you need it at 6 or 8 or 10, you can do that as well.
I'm Montress Keniston, and I'm a vision rehabilitation therapist at the IRIS Network. The vision rehab therapist often hears at the first appointment people express the idea that they don't think they'll ever be able to resume doing the daily activities that they think they need to be able to do to stay independent. So I think on that first meeting, it's really important for the vision rehab therapist to give the person some hope and belief that they will be able to resume previous activities. A simple adaptation that allows people who are visually impaired to know when a glass or a cup is full is a say when device. As you can hear, the person knows when the glass is almost full. High contrast visual markings and tactile markings allow a person who's visually impaired to set their oven dial. Here are 2 examples of timers that allow a person to continue working and cooking in their kitchen. We have a Braille timer here and a large print high contrast timer.
We have a certified orientation and mobility specialist on our staff who teaches people to travel with the white cane and get around using the public bus system and so that they can be independent, live in their communities, get to work, to the grocery store and so on independently. Maine Airs is an audio information reading service that we operate from our office in Brewer, Maine, and we coordinate over 100 volunteer readers who come into studios both in Brewer and here in Portland, and they read local newspapers every day from all over the state, and that information is broadcast on a current basis. So today you can listen to the newspaper that was delivered on your doorstep today.
I am Louise Erskine, and I am a patient at the Iris Network. I have something called Stargardt's. It presents just like macular degeneration. I have no central vision, but I do have all of my peripheral vision. I've known the Iris Network existed, but I just always kind of assumed that it was for people with a total vision loss. And the struggles that I have, like on the computer and reading, I've really been wondering if there's something out there available to me. First of all, the staff at the Iris Network, very friendly, very willing to help. I felt like they were very compassionate and understanding, and they were really trying to meet my personal needs. And that was important to me. I mean, it just seemed like the opportunities were endless. So I can't say enough about what the Iris Network has, brought into my experience.
The Iris Network, providing statewide resources for people with vision loss in Maine since 1905. Call us at 800-715-0097 or visit our website at www.theiris.org.